Hey guys, Bella here. I just wanted to have a quick word with you at the beginning of this video because I just hit $20,000 in sales on my Amazon account. This is a huge deal for me. I was like so pumped about it because I've never even had a $10,000 month, and this month was over $20,000 in sales for the month of March 2020. And I want to make a video detailing a little bit of info about how I did that, what I'm selling, and the preparation that took place, merchant fulfilling all these orders, how hard I worked, and how I definitely need to hire an employee or something like that. And I also want to talk about my profit, because one thing that has always bothered me in videos that I saw is that people did not disclose their profit. They would show these crazy numbers, $100,000 sales month, but they would say nothing about their profit. So in this video, I want to talk to you guys about what my profit is. Now, keep in mind that most of the money came from merchant fulfilled orders. I would say about 80% came from that, and then about 20% came from FBA orders. So I still have about 1,000, probably about 1,100 products in stock for Amazon FBA. So that is something that was selling for me. But yeah, let's just jump into everything. And I wanted to say thank you guys for watching this channel up until now. I know sometimes it's a crazy mess of a bunch of different things, but I am most of all an entrepreneur and a human. So hopefully you can find some value from this. All right, guys, let's get into the numbers. So total sales for March was $20,647. That is the total amount that I got from the customer, and then we have to deduct all of the selling fees, the cost of goods, the packaging, the shipping. So after all of that, my total profit was $9,244. So I was really happy with that. I thought that was a really great profit. That profit was actually more than I was expecting, because I was doing so many small items, but I did try to start buying things that would go first class. So I did do a lot of first class. Now I want to break down for you guys. The bulk of this was merchant fulfilled. So I had to fulfill all of these orders myself, which meant a lot of storing inventory in my house. I wound up buying like 2 shelves and a bunch of storage cubes and things like that. But the inventory is really moving so quickly right now that I don't have much trouble storing it, because it's in and out within 2 or 3 days. So the thing that I want to stress to you guys is that this business model is not my normal business model. This is a fluke. This is not something that happens all the time. This is a result of the things that are happening in our country due to the coronavirus. People are stockpiling, hoarding, paying more for things, and there is a lot of things going on right now that is kind of crazy on Amazon. If you are an Amazon seller right now, it's probably not a bad idea to start looking at other platforms to sell on, because I think that Amazon is facing a lot of changes, and they're facing a lot of criticism and blowback right now, which I think that they are probably putting on their sellers a little bit, because I noticed that a lot of sellers have been getting listing violation complaints and things of that nature, and it's just something that we don't normally see that much of. And I think that they're trying to help, but they must have maybe some bots or something running that, because a lot of the listing complaints that I got actually were stuff that I normally sell and weren't inflated prices or anything. So I'm really confused at that, and hopefully they choose to look at each and every individual account on a case-by-case basis, but we know it's Amazon, so they probably won't do that. So let's take a look at the best day of my sales. The best day was $1,975, and the reason that this day happened was because it was like 2 or 3 days until the end of the month, and y'all, I was freaking out when I got $10,000 in sales. I've never sold more than $7,000 in 1 month on Amazon. I don't mind admitting that. Like, I consider myself to be like a decent reseller, but I've never had a large volume of sales. I've always just tried to make enough money to live the life I kind of want to live. I don't like being a workaholic, but lately in the last couple of weeks I have turned into one. But sometimes you just have to get the money while it's there, because it may not be there in the future. So that day I just kind of was like, I have to sell enough to make 20,000, because this is a huge goal that I may never get a chance to do again. So I wound up selling 146 units on that day, and I was really, really happy with that. So I told you that I had sales of 20,647 in March. I actually had units ordered was 1,149, and my merchant fulfilled orders made up the bulk of this. So merchant fulfilled means that I am selling my item on Amazon, but I am shipping it to the customer myself. So I'm responsible for customer service, which, oh my God, don't even get me started on that. I will gladly pay FBA fees now after all of this. This has been such a nightmare, but I mean, when you make $9,000 in a month, you really can't complain. Honestly, if you do, no one's gonna listen. So 72% of my sales were merchant fulfilled. My average price was $19.09. My average profit per sale was $9.76. So I did see my average profit go up compared to when I'm doing FBA because I wasn't having to pay as many fees. And it just seems like if you're able to get everything done yourself, you do make more money. But you guys got to think, I had to touch all of these orders. For merchant fulfilled, I had 830 orders. FBA this month was only 241 orders. So of those 241, that's 241 things that I didn't have to individually package myself. Right now I'm doing about 50 to 80 orders per day. So it is a lot of work. I mean, I pretty much get up every morning, have coffee, package orders for anywhere between 3 to 5 hours sometimes. So it is really frustrating. Let's talk about cost of goods sold. So for my cost of goods sold on the merchant fulfilled side, I spent $3,367. And for my cost of goods sold on the FBA side, I spent $584. So my total profit just for merchant fulfilled actually was $8,101. So most of my profit, as I said before, came from merchant fulfilling. This isn't something that I normally do. And I know that a lot of you resellers are probably thinking like, oh my gosh, my entire business model is going to have to shift. And unfortunately, I think that's the case here. I think we're going to see a lot of changes in all reselling platforms like Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and the need for goods and services right now is really a developing situation because we don't really know how long supplies will last. I do believe the news is sensationalizing the shortages because most of the stores that I go to in my area are stocked. I mean, you may not be able to get everything that you want to get, but you can get everything that you need. And I do believe that people are seeing these news articles of shortages and then it's freaking them out. So they're going and buying more stuff. So what people are doing essentially is being influenced by the news and the media cycle. And I mean, you can't really fault people for worrying about their families, but I do think that that's influencing a lot of what we're seeing right now. Okay, so I get this question a lot and it kind of makes me laugh because it's just not a stupid question, but a question that makes you wonder why the person asked it. A lot of people are asking me what I am selling, and I'm not going to tell you what I'm selling or how much I'm selling of it. I will tell you this. I sell a lot of different SKUs. So I sell things that I can get 10 of in a retail store, and I will sell things that I can only get 2 or 3 of. And I'm not selling one item, I will tell you that. I'm selling many different SKUs. I think I have around 250 merchant fulfilled SKUs right now, and only probably 50 of them are left in stock. One thing that I will tell you about where I'm getting my items is big box retail stores because that's the only thing still open. All things that are commodity goods are selling right now. So please, if you want to make money off of this and you feel safe, go to the store and merchant fulfill products. Even if you just make $4 a unit, if you sell 100 units, you make $400. So for most people, that is a lot of money, especially where I live, where the cost of living is so low. This money is really life-changing. It's over 10% of what my house costs because my house was really cheap. So, I mean, I'm going to probably pay off my house this year if things keep going the way that they're going. And that will be a huge accomplishment. So let's jump into talking about our FBA sales. Now, the FBA sales made up a tiny bit of my revenue. The total profit on the FBA sales was $1,643. I wound up selling 241 units. Most of those sales were books and there were retail arbitrage, mostly like clearance from places like Tuesday Morning, TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls, and things that I really don't know if I'll be able to get my hands on for a while, but those are still, a lot of those items are in my inventory. Here's what I'm thinking, you guys. I would not lower your prices too much on your FBA inventory right now. Just wait it out because all of this freaking out and lowering your prices is really silly when Q4 will be around the corner before we know it. You know, once your item is the only one left, people are going to pay the price. So if you have a book and everyone in the FBA warehouse sells out and yours is the last one left, guess what? That's all that is left for FBA right now. So of course we will be able to send in inventory pretty soon, but that is theoretical right now because Amazon's really slammed. If you've been paying attention, like I ordered a couple things from there like in the last week or two, and it's taking a really long time for it to get to me. They have to prioritize things that are essential to to the public right now. And if you really consider this fact that Amazon is basically a major supplier for all things in the United States, and when we have this much need going on, they are slammed. I mean, there are articles right now about their warehouses being really, really tough, and they're striking and things like that. So we really just need to roll with the punches on this one. But I mean, honestly, I just can't believe how much money that is going through my house on like a daily basis. But at the same time, it's just been a ton of work. I'm really, really tired. I'm really just getting silly and, starting to feel like almost like something bad's gonna happen because it's going too good. And I know that's anxiety, but, so what I'll tell you about the items that I sold is that I was doing a lot of bundles. I was doing a lot of 3, I'm looking at the products right now, actually. I was doing a lot of 3, I was doing a lot of 2, a lot of 5, doing some multiple items in the same bundle. So just look into that. And really, guys, you got to keep in mind that everything is selling right now. People are literally freaking out. They're sitting at their house with nothing to do except for worry. So now is really a good time to just sell things that are essential things. Like, I guess I don't even really know what to tell you guys because I don't want to give away all of my SKUs, but I just want to tell you, like, just go to Walmart or Target and you will make money. So once again, my total profit for all of this endeavor was around $9,000. I actually deducted $500 for shipping supplies. I don't know if I spent that much or not, but I feel like that was a pretty good number considering I had 830 merchant fulfilled orders. The biggest cost that have ran into with shipping supplies right now is bubble mailers, poly bags, tape. I'm going through a shitload of tape. I've never used so much tape in my life. My best friend said she wakes up to me making the tape sound and she goes to sleep to me making the tape sound. So I just thought that was funny. Now, the fact that I've had to buy all the shipping supplies is also new to me because I didn't really know how much to order for this much volume. And when you're doing 50 orders a day, if you order a pack of 50 bubble mailers, like, that's gone pretty quickly. And some items are shipped in boxes, some of my items are shipped in poly bags, but I've ordered a ton of stuff today. I think I spent about $200 on eBay just buying shipping supplies, and I am really just getting tired of having to order those. I ordered the USPS flat rate envelopes and flat rate bubble mailers through their website, and then they drop them off here, so I don't have to worry about that. But that is something that is a cost for me. And other costs are just, the insane amount of time it's taking, the mental energy, the packing, and the going out to the stores and buying things, because I am still sourcing almost daily. And it's been tough. It's been really tough, but I'm not going to complain because I'm extremely thankful for this. I'm thankful for the fact that I still have a way to make money and I can support myself, and I'm not worried about anything crazy happening. But I do think that our country is really facing some struggle as far as resources go with the distribution, because people who have all the money are getting all the resources, and that is problematic in a lot of scenarios. But let's not end on a bad note. I really want to thank you guys for watching. The biggest thing that I've realized this year is that once your mindset shifts, you really can make more money. You have to view yourself as someone who is capable and willing to make more money. You can't just sit there and think that you are going to be one of those sellers who only does a little bit and you're not able to reinvest. The more money that you spend on your Amazon and eBay business, the more money you will make. So that is what really shifted for me this year, is being able to let more money come out of my bank account in order for me to see more money go into my bank account. And it's like the old saying goes, you have to spend money to make money. And I think that that is so true, because really and truly, the people who are making the most money, they're the ones who are comfortable accepting a 20% profit margin. And that's why I really did want to stress that even though, yes, I did $20,000 in sales, I did not receive $20,000. And if you are a reseller, you know how that works, but just the general public does not really understand that. They think if a company does $500,000 in revenue, that they made $500,000, and that is just not how it works at all. So I just want us to all really pay attention to the information that we're consuming. And this goes for anything, guys. Always remain skeptical of things that sound too good to be true. I think that that is something that I have really inherited from my parents is, you know, kind of questioning things and being like, I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true or not. And, you know, there's pros and cons of that, but also just knowing that you are capable of making money. You have to be able to train yourself to believe in yourself enough to really take these risks. A lot of people would have probably looked at what I was buying from these stores and said I was an idiot, and thinking that any of this would sell. And of the few products I've lost money on, I probably have lost money on 2 or 3 and made money on about 97% of the products that I bought. So I'm okay with that risk. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I really appreciate it. I have a lot more videos about Amazon and reselling, and I also have some Tiger King videos out because I'm obsessed with that show right now, and I'm probably gonna make another one pretty soon. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Please stay safe. If there is something that you need, please DM me on Instagram and I will try to get it to you. I'm at Bella Stayfly. I'm not having the same amount of shortages as most people, so if there's something that you just need for me to pick up for you from the grocery store, you know, I'm more than happy to do that. You can PayPal or Venmo me the money and I'll ship it to you, but I really think that just save this for stuff you really need, because I don't have the resources to obviously do this for a lot of people. But yeah, I would like to do that if possible, if there's something that you need. Yeah, well, that's it. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. I will update you with how the progress goes. I'm about to sit down and package more merchant fulfilled orders. The struggle. All right, take care, guys.